Hi there, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about AWS Elastic Beanstalk. So basically, it is in AWS Beanstalk, it is very easy to use for deploying and scaling of web applications. Plus, as well as we can have our services, whether it is being developed in Java, .NET, or PHP, or Node, Python, any one of them. We can even also have a Docker server on which um, we can have Apache, then Passenger, IaaS, we can host our applications. So just we need to upload our application. Rest of the things are being taken care by Elastic Beanstalk. So we will just upload the code and it will automatically handle what are the deployment, how's the capacity provisioning, load balancing, auto scaling, and also it will monitor the health of our EC2 instance that is being getting deployed. So everything is being taken care by the Elastic Beanstalk. So we will having a full control over the AWS resources and also can access the underlying resources anytime, whether it's easy to instance or a database is there, we can have everything control on that. So there is no additional charge for Elastic Beanstalk, just whatever the resources like EC2 instance or database server or any Lambda function, whatever is being getting used for that, we have to pay. So there is nothing like that. So most of the time, AWS Beanstalk use T3 instance that is chargeable. It's not comes under the free tier. So whatever I will show you in the lab, it will be chargeable, and you can just immediately um, delete those resources in order to avoid any billing and all. So what are the benefits? Is fast and simple to begin, and it is we can have a proper productivity rather than like thinking what are the resources we require for deployment and all. Everything is being taken care by the Beanstalk. And it is also impossible to outgrow also and complete resource control we are getting in this Beanstalk. So in this lab, I'll be directly jumping to a ASP.NET project, MVC project. So you can also just I'll give you a brief about it, how to connect your Amazon SDK with the Visual Studio, and then how to utilize it in a ASP.NET project, and how we can publish it to the Beanstalk, and what are the environments, if we are making some changes, and how it is getting populated immediately to our Beanstalk environment. So it is like a complete package in which we can have a configuration, integration, and continuous deployment. So with the help of Beanstalk, we can easily implement CI/CD pipelines also. So it is everything is being taken care by the Beanstalk. So our code repository and all those things, we just need to upload our code. So let's go ahead and see the lab session. So this is the Beanstalk over here. You can see currently there are no applications are there. So there is no environments also there. So this is my Visual Studio project. I just taken a sample project. You can just file, create a new project. You can choose MVC core or whatever you want. You can choose it. Then so you can see over here, I have the AWS Explorer over here. So you can also get it over here. Before going through this is just a normal project. You just need to go to your project and you need to just select over here. You can just go to the manage NuGet packages, and here you can so you can see over here mine is already installed. AWS X-Ray and all those things. AWS SDK is also installed. So I've already installed. Once you install this package, then only you will be getting your AWS Explorer. After getting this Explorer, you need to add the user over here. So mine is already added over here. So you also need to add, make it sure either you use a root user, or you can, root user is not recommended, but you can use other user with having all the privileges. Then only you will be able to publish. Otherwise, your instance will not be getting deployed, because if you don't have the permission to that particular user, make it sure you make a super user. The second one also give him all the permissions and all, like the way I have given one another user with all the permissions in order to host. Otherwise, basically Elastic Beanstalk will create a cloud formation stack. Basically, what are the resources are going to be deployed. If something happens, it will just roll back. If something goes wrong, a permission due to permission it is not able to deploy or not. So make it sure whatever user you're having, so that name, then you have to provide the access key ID from the IAM user. You can get it from there, and secret access key and the region in which you're going to deploy. So once you get that region and all, you will get all the things over here. You can see what are the buckets I'm having, and whatever the databases I'm having, if I'm having some EC2 instance or not, CloudFront and all the details I will be getting over here. So once this is the only thing you have to add it over here. Once a user is being added, that's it. Then you can just select the project and you can get an option over here, publish to AWS Beanstalk. Now, if you see over here, these are the credentials that I've already provided the user over here. So there is no existing environment. That is the second time if you want to deploy, or like versioning and all, if you want to control, you can do it by different environments you can create it. So I'm currently not having any environment, so I'll just create a new environment. Next. So environment name, let's say it's a test. So it will check the availability of that URL is available or not. Now you can see T3 BDM it is, and key pair values are coming custom. AMI also you can use it if you want, otherwise it will select it itself. So you can see the load balancer and all those things are, rest all things are getting generated automatically. Just we need to click next. You can see the CPU and all, runtime environment and all. You can enable the AWS X-ray if you want tracing and the reporting and all, but I'm not doing over here. And then that's it. So it will also open a deployment wizard over here, in which you can see what are the things are currently happening. It's just validating the connection. It's validated. Okay. It will automatically open the window over here. We can cross check in our Beanstalk environment also. You can see over here. The application will start showing over here once you publish it. It may take some time. Now you can see over here, these are the resources that are getting to show the resources, monitoring what are the events are happening. You can see created a security group using Elastic Beanstalk, create environment is starting. It's a little bit slow, so it will take some time, and you can just check out with all the details of it, what kind of server it is having. So I'll just wait for like a few minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, then I'll show you the rest. Now you can see over here, there is application is being shown over here, and what is the test environment that it is also generating over here. You can see this is gray, it will become green, and this is the URL of our application. So I'll just open to a new tab. It will not show anything because still the resources are not being deployed. So once this health becomes green, then only we can have it. We can just click on this environment. You can see over here all the details. You can see it is giving you the log also, what are things are happening. So it will take some time. Even you can check our EC2 instance, it is not available. So you can just go to EC2 and you can. You might have noticed I was not having any resources that was running, like any EC2 instance was not running in the beginning. So I'll be having one now running over here. You can see one EC2 instance is running now. So this is the one in which I'm deploying my application. So you can see the status over here. Okay, added EC2 instance, waiting for it to created Elastic IP. So these are the things that are already being done. We can also check the change history also, but you can see these are the previous ones that changes were being made. So we just wait for the environment to get green over here. So now you can see over here in the Visual Studio also it is showing environment health has been set to green and successfully launched environment Power BI test. So we can just check over here in our Beanstalk. You can see it has become green. Now if I refresh this page over here, there is some issues with my application. I think I made some changes over here. Okay, I think I've added something over here. So I will just test it locally. Okay, now it's working fine. It's a good thing also. I'll show you one more thing. So our environment is healthy, but there were some issues with our application. You can see it was healthy, but there were some issues. So now I made some changes. Now I will again publish it back. So this time I'm not going to create a new environment. I will publish to AWS Beanstalk. Now you can see over here. Here I will select the second option, redeploy to existing one, and it won't take much time. So this is how we can make the changes and we can publish it and our application is deployed and we can use it. And we can create different environments also. Deploy, development, test, or it is a production ready, whatever is there, we can maintain it. So you can see it is uploading. It will take some time. So in the meantime, you can see our environment. This health will also become grayish because it's still uploading again the new code. It's not spending the resources again, just it will upload the new code. So you can see it's green. So you can see it is updating the environment. So you can see updating environment Power BI configuration. So it is started updating. You can see it has become gray. Once it is available, it will become green and our application will start. We need to wait it for this one to get it green. You can see the events happening over here. Environment update is starting, updating environment, deploying new version. So now you can see it is still gray, but it is being from the other side. You can see my application has started working. So it may take some time to reflect it. Or you can see I started application update, environment update completed successfully. So now you can see it will turn to green and our application is also working. So this is how you can use the Elastic Beanstalk in order to deploy any application and within fraction of seconds without worrying about what are the resources and how we can have those resources and all. Even we can have the database also, it asks you what are the resources being, like it automatically detects what are the dependencies and all, and it will show you like this project uses these things, and then you can deploy it to the Elastic Beanstalk. Now, in order to avoid any billing and all, just go to the applications, just select this one. Once you delete the application, so all the environments, or you can delete the environment separately also, you can if you want, but once you delete the application, it will automatically delete the environment related to it. You can just click on the delete. It will take time, and then you can check your EC2 instance also. So your application is being deleted, and make it sure once you go to the EC2 instance, just a cross check in order to avoid any billing and all. So make it sure there is no instance D3 instance is not running. So you can see it has gone into terminating state. Yeah. So you can see it's not there. No, none of the instance is running. You can see shutting down. So I hope you liked my short video on Beanstalk and how to utilize it. So keep on watching and liking my videos. I will come up again with some new videos on CI/CD pipelines and on how to set up the whole deployment, integration, and on how to do. And I will be doing with the .NET projects only. So please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.